We're going to talk about art, engineering, fitness, and business, and what these things meant to me based on my decisions from a certain number of years, or even all of them combined, and what I think about them deep down, or if anything, the facts and opinionated differences I made with decisions and experiences, and beliefs and feelings, and beauties and meanings, and spiritualities even included, if we do, of what that meant to me to be all those four quadrants in my own life as an education and as a way of seeing life. So, when I was in high school, at first, the dialect that there was for this doesn't make sense. I'm sorry, but the dialect that they had for diversifying the education fields as far as electives, they had a academy system for a few years at least, and then it dissipated over time. But they had one of four types that you could be into for some of your electives, and you can get to the other ones later on if you want to diversify a little bit. But for the most part, you had four quadrants. You had the art, engineering, business, and health, and I was like, okay. The reason I went into engineering was to find a way to diversify in variety. Sound familiar? Why I would have a new experience over a expertise one, as far as knowing that I would do that anyways because I wanted to have a variety of new experience for things that I could have unfortunate limiting beliefs at the time and even now about what options I had in the first place and how hard it was to steer my own options and decisions, not blaming anyone else but still feeling like what the heck, it's like a pirate ship, man. Even the electives I chose in the future after high school and during, it was like, if it was my decision, why don't I actually believe I did it? It's hard. Accountability is a complicated thing. It's not just a simple thing, whatever. But it's like, even including the decisions you make because of other people, and they act like the same nostalgic, so-called, continuative, so-called, of something you did wrong or did improperly, and they'll still have that same memory because the narrative of our memories is our decision and our own attitudes and perspectives of mind. You can always change the story you have, even if you don't want to have to believe that way. It's another video, maybe not right now, but when people have the same memory of you the whole time and they rehash that continuative nostalgic memory, good or bad, and they act like it's the same story, which could be perspective to begin with, but they rehash a certain good or bad, negative, positive memory as if it was the only way to see it, and we all confirm that, and we don't all confirm that. Some family, friends, enemies, mentor figures, anti-mentors will do this to you. They'll make it look like they know that you did something wrong, and you can all confirm that you talked about something already, and neither of those two things should be the point. Plus, so anyways, back to the story. So entering high school, I chose engineering instead of art, and I wanted to do health and business at some point, which I got to do a little bit of anyways. That was cool, but yeah, they mixed it up after the kinds dissipated. We mixed it up a little bit in the school, and I was going into college when you're your boy wanting to go to Cal Arts, and then later on, even after college, wanting to go to Goblin's, and then not even Goblin's, or even the new school at Alexandria. Well, this is a little bit mixed up anyway. Let's start from high school again. So I chose engineering instead of art, had robotics, had engineering classes. I had French 2 and 1, and I wanted 3 and 4. I didn't have enough room for that. I didn't have enough room for sociology instead of just psychology, and I didn't have enough room for extra off-campus slots for my periods. And that's a little bit more high school experience then. There's a lot that goes into my grade school and college experiences and even my career work environment stuff. Not just related to power-ups, not just related to claymation, not just related to my current job and my last job and my other work errands and things I do other than manifestation and no FAP and anarchism and all that crap. But the perspective that I happen to have in relation to art, engineering, fitness or health, and then business and enterprise, is that these dichotomies may not be necessary. In some ways, they do simplify things, but they're not supposed to be limitations. When Jordan Peterson says make a damn sacrifice, he's not saying only do this for the rest of your life and never devolve to anything you care about. He's saying learn how to make a sacrifice so that when the time comes that you have something to truly lose and not just feel like you have to lose it, you'll be ready. And even if that's not supposed to happen, you'll still do it with honor anyways, even if you're not supposed to have anything to lose, which could be perspective anyways. So there's differences in that. But it's like, same with when he said, clean your room as a discipline of the psyche of your mind. But if your room is chaotic like mine, a little bit, and you still have a chaotic mind, then why clean your room? Now I cleaned my room anyways. I took my time with the other wall. That's why that claymation was easier for Test Subject Blue. For the claymation, the Test Subject Blue Flash Game Nitro claymation, that was easier because I cleaned my room. But that is all. But there's more than that. Yeah, actually, now we're on the topic of the claymation I just did. Here's the thing. That was art and animation, right? That was creative, even on a stereotypical, over justified level, over conditioned, even oversimplified. Why would I make a claymation in the middle of the month where I, spoiler alert, might have some other things to lose? We'll get into that later. Why I would make a claymation when I know that I haven't had the easiest time with claymation art animation, and the tragedy and trauma I have with this Auto Craftsman channel, and knowing that I have that to boot. Why would I join engineering in high school and then still have a weird nitpick with science, technology, engineering, mathematics? Why would I still try to make combinatorics videos on math? Why would I still try to get a digital microscope from science? Why would I still try to do the Olympic Games as an athlete or a sprinter, say I'm a sprinter but not be an athlete, let alone a sprinter, and not even be considerably healthy? Why would I try to be a business entrepreneur when I have a YouTube channel to run? Why would I try to have a business savvy without even a tuxedo? Now, I'm just messing around, but I'm trying to say something relevant about business and enterprise. Oh yeah, why would I try to have it be a Power Apps developer? Why would I try to be a lawyer, a botanist, even dream for 10 seconds without holding back immediately and then holding back anyways from the Air Force? Why would I hold back from being a sewer, a knitter, a healthcare worker, a freaking mathematician, artist in character animation, freaking 2D, 3D sans anime manga? Why would I hold back from being an author, like I said before? Why would I hold back from being a policeman, like I said before? Why would I hold back from being a multitasker, which I'm still doing anyways? Because I do these things as far as what I feel is not right for my heart. For being true to my own heart and intentions and staying true to myself, I have found that even multitasking, extroversion, being a traveler, socializer, philosopher, made me the person that I am today. And I didn't have to be indecisive on purpose as a passion or a mission. I didn't have to say that the Insight Rally Point culture, as per MyWire LLC, which rip, I'll get to that later. It's the same thing as I said before about the loss, but it's you'll probably know what I mean anyways in this moment anyways. It had some of these good or bad days, good or bad moments, whatever. You probably know what I'm talking about, but here's the thing. So like, when I had a grudge with art and animation, engineering, STEM, freaking health and business, even business, because the idea that it goes that even like as far as just careers by themselves, the idea is that careers are a myth because you can always be there's no such thing as job security because people can always fire you. And not only that, people can always find a way to outrun the things you do well with your career path and the things you switch, because career path loses its meaning when you do things that aren't related to traditional corporate work, and it's deeper than that too, but even that's all career anyways. It could be different, but it's not even just a different perspective from other beliefs I have and systems, things I'm into, communities, all that. But I experiment with things so much I go insane. I experiment some more as per my own beliefs. I would rather try so many different things, even if the right answer is right in front of me. Cartooning and claymation. That's not a cough. What the fuck? That's a giggle. Forced giggle, not a forced cough. I would rather postpone cartooning and claymation until the end of time, knowing that shit is my freaking down my alley, without even necessarily having a passion for things, and still try everything else, like doxing myself and acting in this video, and then talking about things I shouldn't have talked about in this video, and talking about every other example that wasn't even necessary in this video, without having a clear and concise communication. All these traumas I have with the laws and rules from the Incredibots forums, all these traumas I have from grade school and job and other stuff and family and friends, and things I do now with law and manifestation, things I do later with or whatever I've been doing with no fab and zero intention and agorism and anarchism. It's all my own collection of thoughts that I come into this video with, just to say that I have been my own artist, engineer, business thinker and athlete.